It's been a day of reflection here on Robben Island, not just on what's happening in the world currently in terms of human rights abuses, war, etc., but also looking back to what this island means in terms of shaping thought patterns, paradigm shifts around the issue of peace and human rights. I'm standing outside the Church of the Good Shepherd, and I'm speaking to Father Terry Lester, the Dean of St. George's Cathedral, who is a partner on this event with the Robben Island Museum. Pastor Terry, good day to you, sir. So we've seen, literally, we've stopped at quite a number of historic sites here on Robben Island. You know, this place is significant in South Africa's history as a place of banishment, as a place of othering, as a place of human rights abuses. And so why did the church get involved with Robben Island Museum on this venture today?
Well, the church is involved by nature of its historical link to Robben Island. This church behind me was designed by Sir Herbert Baker, who is, of course, the person who was also the architect for our capital cities, buildings, the Union buildings, as they were called. Still are, I think, called. So yes, it was built particularly because it was a space from which the church extended ministry to those who were excluded from society and social, communal living. There were people with mental illnesses, people with leprosy, and others who suffered from other chronic and incurable illnesses who were banished to the island. The irony, of course, is that whereas prisoners came and went, they didn't. We walked to get here past the leper cemetery. So they literally did come here to die. And besides coming here to die, they were completely cut off from loved ones and family members who, and notwithstanding the difficulties that prisoners had seeing a loved one for a half an hour once every 6 months, there were no such contact visits that occurred with family members for those who were banished to the island. And yeah.
So how significant then, as South Africa celebrates Human Rights Month, but also when we look at the situation, situations taking place across the world, war, hardship, poverty, the trampling on human rights and dignity. So today's walk, pilgrimage is called the Pilgrimage for Peace and Human Rights. The significance, I'm asking, in terms of the global and even in the context of the country, what's happening currently?
Well, Cape Town has a remarkable history, of course, of togetherness, of Muslim and Christian. We all grew up with, flamboyant